Okay, so have you ever like been working on a spreadsheet and you're just like swimming in numbers and formulas and it feels like it just takes forever to get anything done?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think everyone who has used Excel even a little bit has felt that pain.
Right. So like today we are diving deep into this amazing world of Excel shortcuts.
Ooh, fun.
And this isn't just about like saving a few seconds here and there. Like we're talking about shortcuts that can actually change the way you like understand and work with your spreadsheets, like completely change your whole process.
Totally. It's like getting a superpower for Excel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this deep dive, we're looking at trace precedence and trace dependence.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they're like these two secret weapons that can like unlock the hidden connections inside your spreadsheets and just totally demystify how your formulas are working.
I love that secret weapons. That's a great way to put it because they really can feel like that when you first start using them.
Yeah. So like imagine like you have this massive spreadsheet, right? Like maybe tracking a budget or like modeling some complex financial thing or whatever.
Or like a giant data set for a research project.
Yes, exactly. And you have all these formulas and they're all like intertwined and it can be really hard to like figure out what's going on, you know?
Oh, totally. Especially when you start getting into like nested functions and things like
Oh
that.
yeah, nested functions. Those are always fun, right?
They can be really powerful, but they can also be a bit of a headache to figure out.
So trace precedence is like your detective tool. It's like Sherlock Holmes for spreadsheets.
Okay. I like that I'm picturing Sherlock with a magnifying glass over a spreadsheet.
Right. So the shortcut for trace precedence is Alt plus M plus P.
Mm.
And when you hit those keys, Excel basically draws these arrows.
Like magic.
Right. It draws these arrows that
Uh,
point directly to the cells that are feeding into your selected formula.
Yeah, it's like it shows you the ingredients of your formula, like where all the data is coming from.
Exactly.
Mm.
So like let's say you have a formula that's calculating your total monthly expenses
Yeah.
and you see this like really high number and you're like, "Wait a minute, where is this coming from?"
That's happened to me so many times.
Right. So you can use trace precedence and it'll like highlight all the cells that contain like your individual expenses like rent, groceries, utilities. And then you can quickly see like, oh, okay, I accidentally typed in like $2,000 for groceries instead of
Oh,
$200.
T.
Exactly. And it can save you so much time and frustration trying to track down those errors manually.
Absolutely. It's like it takes all the guesswork out of it.
Now, trace dependence, it's kind of the opposite of trace precedence.
Yeah, it's like looking at the other side of the coin.
Exactly. So trace dependence shows you which other cells rely on the one you've selected,
Yeah.
and that's Alt plus M plus D.
Right. So it's like it shows you the impact of your formula, like what other calculations are depending on that result.
Yeah, like let's say you want to change your grocery budget in that same spreadsheet we were talking about before. So you use trace dependence on that cell, and it'll show you all the formulas that use that grocery budget cell.
So you might see like your total expenses calculation or maybe a chart that's showing your spending breakdown or even like a what if analysis scenario.
Oh yeah, totally. And that can be like super important because it helps you avoid those unintended consequences. You know, like you change one number and suddenly like your entire financial model
Oh
explodes.
yeah, been there, done that.
It's not fun.
Not fun at all. But with trace dependence, you can like see those ripple effects before you make a change and that can save you so much trouble.
It's like having a safety net for your spreadsheet.
Totally. So these two shortcuts together, trace precedence and trace dependence, they're like the dynamic duo of spreadsheet understanding.
The dream team.
So I think that anyone who uses Excel even a little bit should definitely try these out and just see like what kind of insights they can uncover. Yeah, like take one of your own spreadsheets, maybe one that has a formula you've always been a little bit confused about, and just play around with these shortcuts and see what you find.
I bet you'll be surprised by like the hidden connections within your data.
Absolutely.
And just think about all the time you'll save and the errors you'll avoid, and you'll be like an Excel wizard.
Yeah, you'll be the master of your spreadsheets.
Exactly.